Hey guys, and welcome to In-Ring Predictions video with your host, me, Triple D. Now I have a guest on my In-Ring Predictions video like I did last year. Some of you may know him as SuperMetal1993, but for today, he is known as Super Cookie 1993.
Don't make a bet that you don't want to follow up on.
It's your fault for betting on Roman Reigns.
Yeah, well, Babyface needed to get his prediction.
Yeah, as you can probably tell now, we are doing the Wrestlemania 34 predictions, which is happening in New Orleans. So
this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend on Sunday.
On the WWE Network?
Yep.
Plug?
Yep, which you can subscribe to it and get it for $9.99.
Link down below. Make sure to subscribe to it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Alright, so there have been 3 pre-shows announced as of now, so we'll get right to it. First off is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale, and let me just get the participants up here. Is that,
Well,
yeah.
there's quite a few that's going to be in it, so
Yeah,
this is going to be a fun.
Yeah, alright, so from Raw we have got Dash Wilder, Scott Dawson, Matt Hardy, Goldust, Heath Slater and Rhino. And from SmackDown you've got Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, Ty Dillinger, Perfect 10, Dolph Ziggler, Fandango, Tyler Breeze, Zack Ryder and Primo Colin. Now I'm actually going to say straight away, Mojo Rawley is not going to win this one.
I can
say it straight away because he won it last year.
Yeah, straight away. Baron Corbin's already in it. He's out.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Rhino because he's one of my favourites, but I'm going to go with Woken Matt Hardy.
You're gonna go with him.
I love Woken Matt Hardy.
I love him now. I love Woken Matt Hardy.
The only thing is I don't like the Woken part. I think broken. Like they should have just kept that and just fought for it.
Oh well, kind of go for it now.
No,
right,
unfortunately, so I'm going with Woken Matt Hardy.
So you're gonna go with a Raw superstar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the SmackDown superstar.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go with Ty Dillinger, Perfect 10.
That'll be an interesting win for him, like finally gets a win.
Yeah, Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10.
So,
yeah.
Right, now we've got the women's.
WrestleMania Women's Battle Royale. It was going to be called the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royale, but controversy was due to the fact is that she drugged some of the trainees and exploited herself. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, it's had to change name. So we'll have to go with another opinion on this one. So we're going to go with the women's.
Yeah.
And who we got?
Right, from Raw we have Sasha Banks, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville and Mickie James. And from SmackDown we have Becky Lynch and the entire Riot Squad, which is Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan. And we have Naomi, Natalya, Lana and Carmella.
Oh, this is actually a hard one, I think.
I'm going to say straight away Carmella's not going to win it because she still has that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Well, she might still win it and then cash it in later, you never know, but
who knows?
Who do you think?
For me, I'm going to go with... I'm going to say Sonya Deville.
That'll be an interesting one. I think Ruby Riott, I think between them there, that would be quite an intense battle at the end. So
you think it could be between them two?
I'm actually going to go with a second choice, Sarah Logan.
Alright, so you're going to go with that. I'm going to go with a second choice too. I'm going to go with Sasha Banks.
Alright. I don't want her to win. Can't stand her nowadays. Boring.
Most people can't stand Bayley, to be honest with you.
I like Bayley, but Sasha Banks, I just want her to just do what everyone wants her to do. Just turn full on heel. Just straight full appeal. That's all we want.
She
Do
does,
it!
She does.
We need it!
We need it. God damn you.
Cookie got insane.
The hell.
Next match.
And next match is a tournament final for the vacant WWE Cruiserweight title. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali.
I'm going to go with Cedric Alexander.
You're going to
Alexandra.
I'm going to go with Mustafa Ali.
Oh, that's going to be... I think it's going to be a really good match. I think the Cruiserweights are a bit underrated these days, but hoping that in the future WWE can introduce, like, not more superstars, but some classic superstars. For example, Rey Mysterio. Yeah, I would like to see him return properly, or not just Royal Rumble shit.
Yeah.
And just to get, like, when Mickie James returned, it was all good in the women's division, so, like, I want them to do that. Bring Rey Mysterio back, some classic cruiserweights. I think that'll be really interesting, so...
Yeah.
That's what I personally think, but Cedric Alexander is definitely one of the best in the cruiserweight division, if you ask me.
Alright, okay.
I think so, anyway.
Well, the cruiserweights do definitely deserve a main show.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It's just underappreciated, if you ask me, that's all.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, next match.
Alright, now we're moving on to the main show this time. And
Jasmine.
before we actually get into these matches, we'd just like to say that Undertaker has not responded to John Cena's Wrestlemania challenge.
We were going to leave this match out, but we thought, you know what? It's in the pipeline to actually happen. Maybe he'll turn up, maybe he won't, but it's kind of set up for it, so we'll do a prediction on it. Who do you think?
May, if it does happen...
Now, this is a funny thing, because they're two of your all-time favourite wrestlers.
Yes, they are.
So this is... Yes, John Cena maybe he's number one, if you didn't know, or he gave it away in previous videos. But he does like The Undertaker, so who do you think?
For me... say, because the rumours were that it was actually going to be a Korea versus Korea match.
But that was just shit, so
And
who do you think?
back in the day, like, if it was back years ago, I would have said, yes, this would have been, like, a really fantastic match. But now I think it's like if it does happen, it'll be shit, yeah, so I'm just going to say they might give John Cena the win just straight up.
I'd hope not, but I would like Undertaker to win.
Alright, fair dues.
Because I just want Undertaker to put John Cena in his place, and rumours keep on surfacing that John Cena's going to retire soon and stuff like that as well, so who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Undertaker.
Okay. Alright.
So Undertaker,
John Cena.
Cena boy.
Alright, so we're moving on to the matches now. Okay, so first off is... I just poked you in the eyes.
Ow.
Anyway, alright, first off, no particular order these ones are. So it's Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. But here's the thing
There's
here.
a stipulation.
Stipulation for this. If Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens... If Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon win, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will remain fired.
But does that mean they could go to Raw? Does it mean? We'll see what happens.
Oh, they could go to Raw. But if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win, they will be reinstated into SmackDown.
Alright.
Now I know he's actually going to go, like, saying, because you don't like Hayes, you don't like Kevin Owens and everything and all that sort of stuff. Well, here's the thing, right? I still remember...
Since when did I have a lisp?
Sorry. Anyway, right. I still haven't forgotten what Kevin Owens actually said to Shane McMahon. Do you remember what he actually said?
I think you should just tell them. Get it over with.
I'll tell him, right. Your family would have been better off if you had died in that helicopter crash. Even your kids. Now that's something which you don't say. You might have gotten away with it like years ago, but now you can't get away with it. So it's pretty much bad to actually say that. So I think it's pretty obvious that my prediction is on Daniel Bryan versus...
Daniel Bryan versus?
Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon to win at WrestleMania and keep Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn fired.
And then go to Raw.
Hopefully.
Well, I think...
You love Kevin Owens too much now, don't you?
I like Kevin Owens. It's Sami Zayn. He's an annoying heel, but I like him. So I'm going to actually go with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon.
That I was not expecting.
Simply because I think the storyline would make sense if they went over to Raw, and then it would make like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn an actual proper tag team and go for the tag team titles. And I think them, especially them versus Cesaro and Sheamus, I think that would be a pretty intense match. The only thing I would say though about Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, when they first came to WWE, like not NXT, when they're in NXT, they were phenomenal. When they first came to WWE, both of them phenomenal. Even Kevin Owens is a heel, and well, he's always technically been a heel.
Yes.
But ever since then, his wrestling skills have not really improved anything. They haven't. In fact, I think they've gotten shitter personally. But I think definitely Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan, especially Daniel Bryan's return, obviously he's going to win. It's how it is. But anyway, that's my opinion. So we're both back in Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan.
Bless you.
Cookie sneeze.
So now we're going to say Yes-O-Mania again.
Yes-O-Mania.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Cookie. Anyway.
Alright.
Next up we have...
Next.
Oh, God.
You say it. Go on.
The mixed tag team match. Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Oh my God, this match is going to be so boring.
Why do you think it's going to be so boring?
Personally, I just think the storyline of it, yeah, it could have been good, but it was in short period of time, if you ask me. It was, like, done too quickly to build up a hype around it. It should have been actually a proper story for months on end, since, like, before the Royal Rumble and stuff like that. They've tried to cram it in too much, personally. And I don't know, I'd like to see Kurt Angle back in the ring again. Same for Stephanie. I obviously love to see what Ronda Rousey's got for it. And Triple H. Don't like his authority figure, but I do like him as the actual game. But I'm gonna say it's pretty obvious. Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle's gonna win.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious because
But I don't know about you personally, but I would like Stephanie McMahon and Triple H to win, just because I think it would be like a good start of Ronda Rousey's career. Just like you lost to them and then work your way up to do it again. You know what I mean? That's what I think personally.
All right, well,
kind of like Daniel Bryan, like if she becomes Raw women's champion. If she becomes the women's champion, that Triple H and Stephanie do everything in their power to not make her champion. I think that'll be an interesting story. Personally, that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to say Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey because there's no way in hell that they could actually make a big superstar like Ronda Rousey lose on her first match at WrestleMania. I mean, yes,
she's not developed that character enough. I don't think.
Yes, they might have done it with Sting when he first Triple H.
Oh, that match! Oh, it could have been so good, but it wasn't.
Come on, Sting has already been in WCW. While as Ronda Rousey, she hasn't. She's only been in UFC. So obviously enough, she knows MMA so much, and I loved it, right? The confrontation that she had, right? When she said to Stephanie McMahon, are you right-handed or left-handed? I'm right-handed. Why? Because it's with the right arm that you're going to still need to write my checks with, because when I pull it out of its socket.
Violent.
That was like, oh, the bitch.
The burn unit.
The bitch.
So yeah, we're calling it.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle.
Yes.
I don't want it to happen.
But you would
personally.
love to see Stephanie McMahon and Triple H pick up the win.
I would like to see them, but I know what's going to happen. So, next up for the predictions is the Triple Threat Tag Team match for the SmackDown
Tag Team Championship.
World Tag Team Championship. And I'm going to straight away say, The New Day!
We haven't even said the... Okay. The champions...
New Day!
Champions, the Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. Now, this all happened at Fastlane when the match between the New Day and the Usos happened. But the Bludgeon Brothers actually came out of all destructive and everything and all that sort of shit.
They're basically becoming the tag team version of just Braun Strowman.
Yeah, they are.
They're destructive. And I get it, but...
To be honest with you, I kind of like it.
I kind of like the Bludgeon Brothers, but I like the old alter egos, like the whole Wyatt family.
The Wyatt family, yeah.
I preferred that. It was more ratty and just raw and just more vicious. I felt Bludgeon Brothers. It looks so desperate. It looks like actually they're trying to modernise the Legion of Doom. That's what it feels like to me personally. But I like Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. I like them both. I really do. I think they're awesome wrestlers. But oh man,
for me, I'm just gonna say somehow I think the Usos could actually possibly retain their titles.
I would like them to, but New Day rocks.
He likes the New Day. I like the Usos.
New Day.
So New Day, Usos. Alright, well that's cool. Alright, next is a tag team match for the Raw Tag Team Champions. And
now this one's quite interesting, isn't it?
And it's Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun Strowman and who?
To be decided. Now, who do you think it's going to be someone special show up? Or do you think he's just going to go ahead and just go, oh, well, I'm doing it and I don't care what anyone says?
Well, to be honest with you, he did win that Battle Royale on his own. Like, he didn't need him a tag team partner. He just, like, he's just called the Monster Man. He isn't called that for any reason. He proved it to himself. Like,
yeah, but do you think he's going to get, he has to get a tag team partner?
Yeah, you have
I don't want to predict who it is. I would love it to be someone like Insane.
Yeah.
Like someone like, for example, the Great Khali. Imagine that. If he just turned up out of nowhere and you're just like... Two monsters having the tag team titles. No, it's like Kane and Big Show all over again, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm thinking that it could either be Kane or Big Show that could show up. But that I would love to see. I would love to see the Great Khali actually show up and just team up with Braun Strowman.
I wish the Great Khali had actually properly returned and not just in that pajama prison match.
Yeah, that was shit.
What a waste.
It was shit.
What a waste. But yeah, predictions.
Okay.
Braun Strowman until
I'm saying the Braun Strowman one, yeah.
But I do think WWE, I have to say though, are doing the right thing with Braun Strowman and not giving him straight away the world title and stuff like that. I think personally
he's too good for that.
Yeah, and I think he's actually the most popular superstar at the moment. Everyone loves him. He's destructive. He's actually starting to become funny and entertaining. I think that's personally awesome. So, yeah, I can't wait to see who's the partner, and I just cannot wait for WrestleMania. So, I think I'm off on Monday as well. So, alcohol it is, and cookies. I had to stick that in there, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Alright, next. To be honest with you, I think this next match...
Did you say Braun Strowman and...
Yeah, I said Braun Strowman.
So we're agreeing a lot more than we used to. So
we agree.
This is good.
Yeah, alright. Next up is a singles match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship.
Oh, this match. I think it's good. I'm not going to lie. I think this match is going to be better than Shinsuke and AJ Styles. I am so looking forward to this match. Like, that's a big call, but I think Charlotte Flair is easily the best female wrestler at the moment. And Asuka, obviously, with that string and stuff like that.
Right.
But you know, for example, when Asuka gets the title, they're not going to let it go that easily, are they?
Nah. So, as you probably might have known, it is Charlotte Flair versus Asuka, right? Asuka was a toss between two titles, like to go for the Raw Women's Championship or to go for the SmackDown. I actually said Raw because I thought like Ronda Rousey would go to SmackDown and then it would make an even better match. But since Asuka has got the undefeated winning streak going along, and this match is actually, I'm going to say exactly the same as you. I think this match is going to be phenomenal. I think it's actually going to be like well up there with the great matches. Does it give you like
chills down your back just thinking about it? I think it does. I think it's going to...
I can't wait to watch that match.
Charlotte is easily, like as I said, the best wrestler in the female division at the moment.
And
Asuka is just... she is a phenomenal wrestler. Our promos are a little bit weird, but I like her. But I think them two wrestlers are just going to be absolutely insane.
Now, you're saying that this is going to be the best match. WWE Wrestlemania is in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
That is a famous city, but the one thing that it's known for is the Undertaker's undefeated winning streak coming to an end. Could another streak end at WrestleMania?
Oh, I don't want it to. No, it can't happen. I think let's just...
Can another streak end?
Yeah, I was just making sure the next female match, because we'll stick on the subject of the women's division.
Yeah. So who are you going to go for in that match?
Charlotte.
Asuka.
That's going to be a good match. Make sure you tune into the WWE Network.
But here's the thing, could Carmella actually cash in on Money in the briefcase? She's tried to cash it in twice and failed. But could she cash it in?
It's not going to be a case of like it was a couple of years ago with Seth Rollins. It's not. It's
that would be perfect. That
it would be good, but it's fucking Carmella. I don't want her to be champion. I don't like her. She's not. She's like Alexa Bliss. She's like the SmackDown Alexa Bliss. Which, speaking of which,
that's the next match. It is the singles match for the Raw Women's Championship, and it is Alexa Bliss, who is the champion, versus Nia Jax. To be honest with you, they could have picked them a better. They could have gone for another opponent, but Nia Jax, I guess she was the one who was going after her and everything and all that sort of stuff. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not really looking forward to this match.
I like the story. I don't know about you. I like the story, obviously, that the old bullying Nia Jax and stuff like that and picking on, and obviously Nia Jax going after her and stuff.
Pissed off and going after her.
But obviously you got to think of Mickie James being there potentially, and I kind of don't think. I think Nia Jax is more like a Big Show kind of character. She's an unstoppable force. She can beat the living shit out of everyone, like Braun Strowman kinda. But I'm kind of starting to go to like Alexa Bliss as a champion because she is actually good at being a heel and a cowardly champion. Okay, I'll go and set the camera. I think she is a very good champion as a heel. Even though it's getting annoying, I still like her as a champion, but I don't think Nia Jax should be the Raw Women's Champion, personally. I think it should be someone, personally, from the Raw Women's Division. I like to see it being a bit more Sasha Banks rather than Nia Jax kind of thing. Even Ronda Rousey, I wouldn't like her as Women's Champion, personally, because I think it would be a little bit boring, but yeah, I think it'll be, as Triple D said here, it's going to be a shit match.
Yeah, it's going to be boring.
So, should we quickly move on from this one? I'm just going to say Alexa Bliss.
I'm just going to say Alexa Bliss straight off to retain it.
Yeah. Next match.
Next match is... Ooh! Go on, you say it.
Fatal 4-way action.
For what title, or?
The United States Championship.
And say
And the participants are as follows. The champion, out of nowhere, Randy Orton. Then we've got Bobby Roode. Glorious. And then we've got the modern day Maharaja.
The jobber, Jinder Mahal.
And
Rusev Day. Fuck off with that shit. I mean, like, okay, Rusev, I don't mind. It's just in English. I can't even fucking stand him.
Rusev Day. So who do you predict? Go on. I'm going to call it. Randy Orton's not going to keep it.
You're going to call it Randy Orton's not going to retain it?
No. I think it's going to be one of those kind of things like John Cena had. You know, where, like, John Cena just got his title just to match Ric Flair and then lost it straight away. Nothing else after that. Randy Orton, obviously to have all the titles, you know.
Yeah, but you do realise that he wasn't actually the first Grand Champion.
I know, but...
There was other people that have actually won the Tag Team Champions, the United States Intercontinental and the WWE title. There's a few on that list.
But I think it's one of those things, so it's definitely going to be one of the three. But who do you think it's going to be?
I'm thinking it could be Bobby Roode.
I'd love it to be Bobby Roode again.
Yeah?
He's another phenomenal star from NXT, and I think NXT is stealing it at the moment. I have to say, I've been watching the NXT TakeOver shows. They've been absolutely phenomenal. And I have to say, Jinder Mahal, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave him it to like get the Indian Network again, which I do. I've said this before, that it's a great marketing idea. It's fantastic. I just don't think it would be a great idea for him. And Rusev, he was a phenomenal United States champion, I think, personally. Even when he was fighting John Cena, fucking that entrance at WrestleMania with a tank. Who are you going to say?
Especially when they got the country wrong, when he wasn't from Russia, he was actually from Bulgaria.
Yeah. Which is obviously funny as fuck.
Well, as I did say in my prediction, I said Bobby Roode.
You think Bobby Roode?
Because Bobby Roode, yeah, came from NXT. He's been absolutely great ever since he actually came into the main roster, like on SmackDown. He's been phenomenal. Even when he's champion, he's been great as well. I think
Bobby Rusev's going to come in and steal it.
So you're going to say Rusev?
I'm going to say Rusev.
So you're going to...
You knew that was coming.
I think I'm deaf and one ear now.
I could even it out if you want.
Fuck off. Anyway. Next is a triple...
Rusev Day! Sorry, one more.
Next is a triple threat match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
I don't know about you personally, I'm really looking forward to this match. I think it could be actually a really good match.
Right. There's one person who I absolutely hate on this match, and that is The Miz. I hate him because he's trying to replicate Chris Jericho. Remember when he was I think was he ever 9-time Intercontinental Champion or not?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure he's beat him now, hasn't he?
I don't know if he has, but they're trying to replicate what he did without Chris Jericho. But and then the champion Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor.
Triple threat style, people.
Yeah, so that means there's no rules, no disqualifications, anything goes. The only thing you have to do is just pinfall or submit your opponent in the ring.
And watch out for the Miztourage. You've got to add that.
Oh yeah, bullshit Miztourage actually coming out. And then just interfering into the match and then just making everything like not fair at all.
But then again, the Miztourage interfering, yeah, they might come in and spoil Finn Balor from winning. But then Seth Rollins could just come in and curb stomp the motherfuckers.
Exactly. That I would love to see.
But then, this is quite a difficult one because I like all three of them for what they are. But the only thing I'm not so keen on at the moment, personally, about them is I've always liked Seth Rollins personally. Finn Balor, he's a bit boring because he doesn't bring out the Demon King anymore.
Yeah, you're right. He hasn't
done it in since SummerSlam, really, has he? Oh no, it was when he versed Bray Wyatt.
Yes, that's the last time that he brought out the Demon King.
You haven't seen it since then. You need the Demon King. I'll be so happy if he comes out just like everyone's just like, what? This is why the Demon King coming out. What? What's going on? So anyway,
Finn Balor, bring back the Demon King. We need it.
Arise from his side. Anyway, who are you gonna go with?
Do you know what? I'm gonna say Seth Rollins.
The Miz. I think he's gonna defend it.
Alright, well, you're gonna go with The Miz, I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I think Seth Rollins needs to be up, and Finn Balor needs to be up near the main roster. But yeah, I don't know. We've got either ways which you go, but I'm going to say The Miz.
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins, you think?
Should we get the bother match out of the way first?
Well, what matches have we got?
Yeah, that's them and the only two that are left.
Okay, we'll get this one, and we'll do this quickly then get on to the main one that we're going to talk about, but that is Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title.
Where do we even begin with this? This has already been done at WrestleMania 31 when they both faced each other for the WWE title.
My head really itchy.
Yeah.
So, look, Cookie Monster's head is going that way. Okay, anyway, so this match...
Went on the floor.
It's set up to be one of the most boring matches of the night. And what was the other boring match that we said? Oh, Alexa Bliss versus...
Yeah.
I think it's going to be even more boring than that. It's either going to be the same as the last WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar absolutely destroying Roman Reigns, but the end result is going to be Roman Reigns
picking up the victory.
Mm-hmm.
And also, right, might I add, Paul Heyman actually did say this on Monday Night Raw. If Brock Lesnar loses, you will no longer be seeing Brock Lesnar or Paul Heyman again. And he actually did say that on Monday Night Raw, and I was like, oh, thank God for that. We won't have
part-timer.
We won't have a part-timer. Like, literally,
Roman
that's
Reigns,
what he is.
I'm glad WWE kind of, like, capitalised on that kind of thing. But I have to say, though, Roman Reigns, definitely, I think he's got to win.
You're going to say Roman Reigns, I'm going to say Roman Reigns too. There's a reason.
But if Brock Lesnar wins, I kind of wouldn't be surprised at the same time, personally. I don't know about you. But, is there any way we could just, like, fast forward in time? Like, you know what I might do, right? I might watch the WrestleMania an hour later, so that when it comes to that match, I can just go, oh, result, yeah, skip forward, all done. That's what I'm going to do, because I am not watching that shit.
So
I might actually turn the volume off and just listen to music and just go, like, put my head up just to watch it. F5. Suplex. Suplex City, I don't give a shit anymore. It's boring.
So
Roman Reigns.
You are wanting to have like a DeLorean from like Back to the Future, you possibly see?
Basically that kind of alter ego going on. Yeah.
Yeah, I could possibly see that happening, but I gotta say, right, there was a match at the Elimination Chamber, and it was for the #1 contender spot. Obviously, Roman Reigns actually won because he wouldn't have been involved in the match. Anyway, there was another thing that actually shocked me a lot. Brock Lesnar was actually in Las Vegas, but he wasn't even at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. This proves that he is actually a part-timer. And why are you actually taking the costume off?
I'm ripping my skin off.
Why are you ripping the skin off?
It's getting so warm. Right. So, revealing the death method. Anyway, so now we're going to move on to the last match because I'm sick of talking about fucking Roman Reigns and fucking part-timer.
So, we're both agreed on Roman Reigns for that one.
This is going to be a match for the ages.
This is the dream match. The dream match that everybody has been waiting for.
Don't screw it up, WWE. Please.
Please, we're begging you, don't screw it up. WWE Championship match. And it is AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Who's going to win?
To be honest with you, dude, I can't actually call this one. I can't. I literally can't. Because both of them, phenomenal wrestlers. Both Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles have been in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Have you watched that match yet?
Yes, I have actually.
Phenomenal.
Oh my god. I did not want it to end. I didn't want that match to actually fucking end.
So, it's going to be an amazing match.
And whoever
wins, deservedly so. And I just hope that it won't obviously won't be as good as that match. Let's be honest. In New Japan, it's going to be not as good as that. Yeah. But is it going to be one of the best matches in history? It's set up to be. Don't screw it up, WWE. Join me in a prayer. Please don't fuck it up.
Don't screw up the match, WWE. Don't make it boring. Make it absolutely phenomenal.
Who are you calling it?
To be honest with you, I'm going to call Shinsuke Nakamura.
AJ Styles for me. I love AJ Styles. I think he's one of the best wrestler in WWE and the world at the moment. He's phenomenal. Literally. The phenomenal AJ Styles.
I love Shinsuke Nakamura. I do. I honestly love him.
Two-Face! Yeah.
Honest to God, I've never seen a wrestler quite like him before.
Yeah,
or AJ Styles.
I'm looking forward to it, so I'm going to call him AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura.
It's on, fella.
It is absolutely on.
It's going to be a match for the ages. Make sure you just watch... excuse me.
Pig.
That was a good one. Wrestlemania 34?
Yep.
Yep, I got it right.
In New Orleans.
In New Orleans. Make sure you watch it this weekend on the WWE Network. Triple D will link down below to the WWE Network. Network. And obviously make sure you check out my channel, SuperMetal1993. Yep. Link down below as well.
Yep. Well,
and it's going to be a great pay-per-view.
This has been absolutely phenomenal, this has, actually. So, this has been the in-ring predictions video, like WrestleMania, with me, Triple D.
And SuperMetal1993.
And we'll see you in the next video, and peace!
Stay metal as well.